So what is the main reason that you're opposing the plans?
Because they're taking the green belt off us, and we don't want that taken at all, because over here we've got all the birds and the bushes and the green belt and everything else, and because they've asked us twice now, or they put in a deal that they wanted it last year and they were refused and they backed off, and now they've done it again. So we don't want the green belt taking off us, because it's such a lovely place up there, and we've had to stop all of the cars going up and down and everything, and they just want to continue making the airport a little bit bigger all the time. The planes are definitely coming over, just missing our chimneys now, and it's not fair, it's not good enough, it's spoiling our habitat, it really is.
So do you have like a group together, like a committee or something, who are trying to stop the plans?
We have, but we work along with the parish council, but we have in the past had a strong committee here. The guy across the road there knows exactly how to deal with everything, but he unfortunately couldn't get to the meeting last night. But it's just, we have a group here that supports each other. We go to the parish council, we go to the Halton Council, and the airport, Liverpool John Lennon Airport. We've spoken to everybody about it, and nobody's giving in, and neither are we. So after last night's meeting, we don't know how far we're going to get. I've got to get in touch with the parish council, the chair of the parish council again, probably on Monday, and we'll sort something out. But I believe they have backed off Liverpool Airport about extending the runway, but we don't know how long that's going to last. So
how is it the majority of Bailey's Lane are involved in this, or?
Yes, I would say everybody's support. People that do go to the meetings, but they all support what we're doing and not the airport. But I believe that Liverpool Council has backed off and will not allow them to extend the airport. That hasn't been definitely said, but it was mentioned last night, and it's been mentioned on the BBC as well, that they have backed off. They're not going to support Peel Holdings to extend the runway.
Do you feel like you're being heard in your protest, or do you think that there's still a long way to go?
There's still a long way to go, and I don't think they're going to get the permission to build this solar plant at all, but on the green belt, because really the people down in London and the solicitors down in London will not allow the green belts to be taken off these places that have got them by airports and things like that. But on the other hand, we are just going to hang on, and we will fight them to the end. There's no doubt about that, and this is why it's been stopped in the past, and they've redone it, that they're now doing it again. Now I'll just read you something.
Okay. What's your name? Sorry.
Anna. It's Anna Banks.
Anna Banks.
Yes.
Yeah. Anna Banks. And are you the sort of head of?
I used to be, but I'm not now.
Right, but you're just one of the main.
Yes, I am, and I'm there with them all the time.
Who is it that's the head? Like the campaigners are just sort of like a majority?
It's just we all we're all friends together, and we all support each other, but we haven't had, because of COVID and everything else, we haven't had a closed meeting. I mean, I used to call all the meetings about 3 or 4 years ago, and we were having trouble with them then, and everybody used to come from the village as well as Bailey's Lane. But last night at the meeting there was only the parish council, a few members, and only 3 people from Bailey's Lane were there, but everybody had sent their responses in and what everything was like, so but we'll see what happens, and hopefully we're going to get the better end of the stick than the airport, because Liverpool Council now has refused to give them any more money, the airport any more money, which is good, and they're on our side. So.
And do you have a name? Does the committee have a name?
Not really. Only Bailey's Lane, WhatsApp, that's all. We all communicate it, most days on the WhatsApp, because we haven't been in each other's houses and things like that. But that's all.
And are you in any way attributed with the group, the ones who are trying to protect our good shore?
Well, they are. Have you met Jane at all?
I haven't.
No. But again, she's she is protecting. I had a good meeting with her at the end of the right at the end of the lane at the top there the other day, and she's been to my groups as well that I've done in the past in the village, but she's very knowledgeable about everything, and she has her really good focused. She's got a good focus on protecting Oglet Shore and everything else, and the green belt. It's the green belt that everybody's upset about. Yeah. But hopefully the airport will take notice of us, because we had the same letter posted to us this last week as we did last year about the green belt and doing the building the solar farm on it. And again, we've had it again, but they only sent us that letter a few days before the decision is made. So we complained. They did it again to us this year, and I complained. I wrote to the airport, I wrote to Peel Holdings, and I wrote to Halton Council and put in my complaint about it. And they said that they couldn't give it to us any sooner, which is a fib, because they want to go forward with their plans, but they can't. And I believe that at the moment it's stuck.
Right. Okay. Right. Thank you very, very much.
Well, thank you.